It is a typical morning for Jeff Muraguri, who is currently on his way to Westlands in Nairobi County. The reason? To deliver pergolas, a kind of wooden tents, to a client who is preparing for a wedding. His journey takes him approximately 1 hour, and upon arrival, Jeff springs into action.
It's an Indian wedding. Their weddings go in various stages. They normally last about 2 or 3 days. So we're setting up today for them. We're doing one pergola. Then on Friday, we do another. The main pergola is about 5 of them. For the main event will be on Saturday. I've been a transporter for about 20 years. I do events in maybe even up to Mombasa, Nakuru, all over the country. Wherever the client wants me to go, I go there.
About 3 kilometers from Jeff's location, we find Justus Shikanda, a logistics expert and director, Wheels Movers. Justus is in the process of assigning routes for his 3 truck drivers.
We transport maybe the farm products or the household or the building material. We do long distance transportation within Kenya and East Africa. Also do moving in the location.
Now, the interesting thing about these 2 individuals is not their similar businesses, but rather their use of a relatively new software application that is causing a stir in the hauling business by the name Ngamia Haulers Platform. Yes, through technology and innovation, Ngamia Haulers Platform has introduced a new way for clients and haulers to link up. But what exactly is it, and how does it work? Jonathan Dede is the managing director at Ngamia.
Ngamia provides an ICT platform for transporters and consumers. What we do, we give a platform for transporters to actually access jobs of transportation within our platform through request by consumers. And these consumers can be consumers who are moving farm produce. They could be consumers who are moving houses from one place to the other. They also can be consumers who are in construction and hardware business. We realized that in the country, Kenya specifically, most of businesses were looking at e-hailing, the business of taxi, which actually were running on e-platforms. And there was no business that was just taking care of transportation of items. So we have businesses in the transportation sector, but they own assets, and at the same time, they are trying to give you technology to do business. So we looked at it and realized that if we could just give platform so that the majority of transporters who actually do business do not have to engage with us as a business, but they could actually just use our platform to get business.
The major challenges we have in this field is cutthroat competition in this field. When you're doing general transport, if let's say most of the transport we do is building materials, the influx of so many trucks into the business means the prices fluctuate downwards. They spiral downwards. What I prefer to do is get more business at a lower price to break even. In most of these cases, there are brokers in between, and brokers will come in and undercut you. You may talk to the client. A broker will come in, offer a rate much lower than you gave. And of course, the client, everybody wants to save as much as they can. So you end up losing the business.
It's been a challenge for most of the people, for pretty much the consumers and also transporters. So we developed an application which is running both on mobile application, Android and iOS.
So it was out of a need to serve that Ngamia Haulers Platform was born in 2019. Now that we know the what and why, let's find out more about the how.
We have 2 types of transporters. We have those transporters who are like, they run companies, so we call them organized. Then we have those transporters who have 1 truck or 2 trucks, so they are independent transporters.
I've been using the app for the last maybe 7-8 months. And what I appreciate about the app, once you log into the app, so the clients are there, and you make your bid. And once you make your bid, the client will get back to you, and once you strike a deal, you go to the premises.
Apart from convenience and affordability, the platform also provides users with security. Maggie Murundo is a financial expert and a frequent user of the app.
I came to hear about Ngamia haulers through a friend by word of mouth. I was looking for a transporter to move my furnitures. I saw Ngamia as a convenient mode to use. I was quite busy at my workplace and I didn't have time to go looking for transporters. So I looked up on the app that they have, the Ngamia app. I downloaded through the Play Store, registered, then I put up the request. It was really fast. I got bids from various transporters. I went with the one that I was comfortable with, and within a short time, I was able to move my furnitures. Before even the transporter is paid, there's a system the way Ngamia will get the money, and they will hold the money in their system until the customer is satisfied with the job that has been done by the transporter. That's when they release the money. So yeah, in terms of even security and being scammed or anything of that sort, that is taken care of by Ngamia. Another security feature about Ngamia is the tracking system. So I was able to track the transporter until the destination, and once they arrived, I was able also to confirm that my furniture were in good condition, as well as confirming that the transporter had arrived, so that we were able to also to notify Ngamia to just finish the payment. So using Ngamia has been convenient, affordable, and very efficient.
Another plus about the platform is added publicity and visibility to users.
At the same time, most of our transporters whom actually are doing business with us, we make it easier for them to do some little bit of advertisement on our product called Marquee. As SMEs, we realize that they need to have exposure of what kind of businesses they're doing, so that exposure makes them to get more businesses going on for them. And the best way sometimes is the social media, which is great, but our product makes it easier for them to be streamlined or categorized in a way where it's easy to find these transporters and any other businesses at small scale, so that we have traction of what kind of business in the country.
Since inception, Ngamia has successfully completed over 2,000 movements all over Kenya and beyond. And being a software company, Ngamia's accessibility from anywhere in the world makes it ideal for those in the diaspora.
We realize that there's a lot of projects that the Kenyans at the diaspora are undertaking in the country. And those kind of activities predominantly need transportation. And now you do not have to give control to somebody else. You can actually have control on your lap, where you pick the kind of product you want to move and you pay them instantly online.
With barely 3 years in operation, the platform is already gaining huge traction, and according to the users, this success indicates that the company is set to become Kenya's next tech giant.